never going to find out what truly happened at Roswell. It's up to us right now. Think about it. The Roswell UFO crash happened around 80 years ago. Most of the people that were involved had kids, and now those kids are in their old age. Those people are some of the last of a direct source of information. Soon, the truth of Roswell will vanish. No one on Earth will have direct relations to the crash. The city of Roswell will be haunted by its forgotten past. It's not just a story, but a piece of history that the next generations most likely won't know about. The one thing I know for sure is when we're all gone, the UFO crash debris will still be somewhere out there. You guys might not be familiar with this, but many people over the years have claimed to have had pieces of the crashed UFO debris. During the time, residents of Roswell and the surrounding area saw military trucks everywhere. If it really was just a crashed weather balloon, why would so many military trucks be sent to the scene? When it comes to dead aliens, not all of them saw them, but everybody knew something strange and classified was being loaded onto the trucks and then onto the planes, which was then sent to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. And we all know the debris was taken to Wright-Patterson because of the original broadcast where they said it.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
It's hard to believe the most powerful military in the world would be confused over a crashed weather balloon. Later in life, guys from the military came out, and they said they all knew something extremely classified was being loaded onto those planes, and most of them were too scared to look. But a select few supposedly put pieces of the UFO in their pocket. And in the 1980s, a pilot that flew one of those planes that we heard about on the radio broadcast came out, and he said he flew the UFO debris. It looked like some type of space garbage and dead creatures. He could smell some type of toxic odor coming from the boxes they were in. He didn't tell anyone about this until the 1980s. He was out with his wife, and he saw a newspaper article talking about Roswell being true. So he thought, wow, I guess finally they're telling the world. He was in his last years of life, and he thought it was time to tell his wife what really happened. And he told her the story of Roswell and how he flew the UFO wreckage and the dead pilots. The only thing the wife knew about his past is he was a war hero. Back in World War II, he flew bombers over Europe. He was a highly regarded pilot at the Roswell Army Airfield. While he was stationed there, he ran the Green Hornet airline, which involved flying VIPs, scientists, and materials from Roswell to the Pacific during the atom bomb testing. He had a top security clearance for this responsibility. After his passing, his wife continued to tell his story. A man that kept a secret for over 40 years, a life-changing secret, and he did it because he loved his country. He didn't tell his wife for 40 years the truth of what he knew about aliens, a truth that he kept to himself that haunted his entire life. He told her the beings were small with large heads for their size. He said they had a material that was made of something he's never seen. He said they looked strange and mentioned the bodies were packed with dry ice to preserve them. His daughter also spoke about her father. She said, when I was growing up, he and I would often spend evenings looking at the stars. One time, I asked him, "What are we looking for?" And he said, "I'm looking for flying saucers." He told me that he saw the crashed craft and the alien bodies, and that he had flown the wreckage to Ohio. He described the alien beings as being small and pale, with slanted eyes and a large head. He said they were humanoid looking, but different from us. I think he said there were about 3 bodies on board. He also said this matter had been top secret for decades, and he wasn't supposed to discuss it with anyone, but felt it was alright now because it was in the newspaper. For military men from the 1940s, the newspaper told the truth. Men that fought in World War II trust and loved their country and would read the paper. 40 years later, this man saw Roswell was real in the newspaper, a new article, a conspiracy article. This man thought it was the truth coming out to the world, and it was time to tell his family what he knew.